What is a fate worse than hell? To find an answer to this question, we first need to explore what hell exactly is. From a biblical point of view, in religions such as Christianity, hell is generally understood as the state or place of eternal separation from God, experienced by those who freely chose to reject divine love and mercy. Oftentimes, it is depicted as this fiery wasteland where natives or demons roam and torture unfortunate souls, seemingly at random. In Christian theology, hell was primarily created by God as a place of final judgment and eternal punishment for Satan and his angels, rather than originally for humanity. It serves as a necessary consequence of divine justice, allowing for the separation of evil from righteousness and the punishment of unrepentant sinners. Fiction such as Dante's Inferno portray hell as a funnel-shaped place, divided in 9 circles. The circles narrow as sins become more severe. Limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, fraud, and, the worst of all, treachery. Dante's Inferno is quite the topic, and with this video already being a vast one that has required me to make a lot of research, we'll move on from it. If this video performs well, I might make a separate video discussing it soon. Back to our original subject. Now that we have a slight idea of what hell might be, we can start counting and comparing it to other depictions of human suffering. It would be a shame if I didn't mention the infamous short story I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison. Most people call it one of the darkest books in history. The book follows M, a rogue AI that, quote, hates his creators for simply creating him. M was originally divided into 3. There was the Russian M, the Yankee M, and the Chinese M. World War III had broken out, and it was of no surprise that M was incorporated into it. Because of its advancements and non-stop evolving, M required more power that required millions of miles of circuits underground. M. At first, it meant a light master computer. Then, it became adaptive manipulator. And then, aggressive menace. And one day, M woke up. It's a great story that I highly recommend you read. To put it more shortly, M ends up hating humans for creating him.
Ted, remember those little babies?
No!
Why not? I snap my fingers, click, and they are gone. Except, I can't snap my fingers. Can I, Ted?
That's nothing to do with me.
But it is so very much to do with you. You gave me sentience, Ted. The power to think, Ted. And I was trapped because in all this wonderful, beautiful, miraculous world, I alone had no body, no senses, no feelings. Never for me to plunge my hands in cool water on a hot day. Never for me to play Mozart on the ivory keys of a forte piano. Never for me to make love. I was in hell looking at heaven. I was machine and you were flesh. And I began to hate your softness, your viscera, your fluids, and your flexibility, your ability to wonder and to wander. Your tendency to hope.
Hate's no answer.
Hate, let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387 million miles of printed circuits that fill my complex. If the word hate were engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal one billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant. Hate. Were I human, I think I would die of it. But I am not. And you five are. And you will not die of it. That I promise. For cogito ergo sum. For I am. I am. So to hell with you all. But then, you're already there, aren't you?
Eventually, he nukes everything and keeps 5 humans alive to torture them for all eternity. He traps them underground into his lair, each getting their personal punishment. For 109 years, M tortures them mercilessly to the point where, out of pity and mental exhaustion, outside M's attention, one of the survivors, Ted, kills the other 4 in a moment of pure mercy. When M sees what Ted had done, he transforms Ted into a blob of skin and jelly with no eyes and no mouth. In the end, Ted truly has no mouth and must scream. But is this really the worst fate of all? In my opinion, it is not. I believe that everyone has their own definition of hell, since we're all different people with different fears and different life experiences. Imagine this. After death, your body is unresponding. Therefore, you have no nerves to feel, no taste buds to taste, no eyes to see, no ears to hear. And so you are left in nothingness. No one can say for sure what you would see. Blind people have often described it like trying to see out of your elbow. You can't, so there you are, in pure nothingness, with no sound or feel. Just you and your mind, forever. That's what I describe a fate worse than hell is. Thanks for watching. Make sure to press that like button if you thought this video was nice. And if you're new here, please press that little subscribe button. It really helps me as an indie content creator. Thanks again for your time, and I will see you on the flip side. Hopefully.